Hey, everybody. Yeah, I think you can hear some Bob Marley Exodus playing in the background. Um, it makes sense. This is another track that's on my gospel adjacent quarantine playlist. And it's interesting that he's singing Exodus movement of Ja people because yesterday we were talking about the importance of moving. Hey, Mom, thanks for being here. Um, and we were talking about the importance of movement. So, as you could see, my gift to you, my free no opt-in bonus, is this Spotify playlist that I put together. As a matter of fact, let me drop the link. Let me grab the link to that and just drop that right in the comments, so that you can go ahead out there. If I can get it to work, looks like my technology is not cooperating with me. So I will drop that into the comments after the live is over. So make sure you stick to the end. Oh, I don't know if you could hear that. This is Just Us by Two Tons of Fun. So I told my Jersey Club heads, hang in there, check out my quarantine playlist because I've got something for you too. So if you remember Brokers or the entertainment complex, the club formerly known as 88. This was like the jammy jam up in there. So anyway, music lifts my soul. So this is my gift to you. I will drop that in the comments when I'm done. And as much as I would like to rock out to this, let me turn the music down just a little bit so that you and I could talk. Okay? So anyway, welcome to my 15-day gratitude challenge. This is day 8. Day 8. Every day for 15 days straight, I'm going live on Facebook and taking you inside my own gratitude practice, because gratitude is a key component of the law of attraction, and by practicing gratitude, you can enhance your ability to manifest success and bring the things that you really want into your life with intention. And that means, personal life and professional life, business life, if you're an entrepreneur. So that's why I'm doing this. I have another video that goes deep into how manifesting gratitude works, and I will drop the link to that into the comments afterwards. And let's just recap where we've been. Hang on for a second because my memory's not that good, so I had to write it down. So day 1, we talked about being grateful for good and bad relationships in our lives. Day 2 was about being thankful for creativity. Day 3 was about being thankful for the time that we have and using it wisely. Day 4 was being grateful for technology. Day 5 was about being thankful for sage leadership, which is now more than ever what we need, right? Day 6 was the corollary to that, and that is being grateful for teams and teamwork. Day 7 yesterday was all about being thankful for movement. And today, day 8, is one of my favorite topics to talk about. In fact, I named my coaching practice after it. And that is purpose. Purpose. What do I mean by purpose? Let me see if I could pull this graphic up to let you in a minute so you could see how I think of purpose and how I define purpose. So let me see if I could pull that up to start with a definition just so we're all on the same page. But purpose is that unique intersection between the things that you love to do, what you're good at, what you can get paid to do, and what the world needs. And right there, smack dab in the middle, is purpose. Now, I'll leave the graphic up so you can kind of reflect on that a little bit while I'm talking. But if you want to go deeper into how you go about finding your purpose, I've got a separate video, my Secret Sauce series, that goes into that. I'll drop the link to that in the comments at the end when I'm done. So stay tuned for that. But purpose to me is critical because it gives you a true north with which to make decisions in your life. Things either align with your purpose or they don't. Companies pay big bucks to define their purpose, and a corporate purpose typically takes the form of what they call a vision, mission, or value statements. How many of you guys work for companies out there that have either some flavor of that, right? A vision, mission, and values. Most companies have those types of statements. Why? Because it governs everything that they do. It's why Nike sells athletic equipment and not cheeseburgers, right? Because it's aligned with their mission and their vision, which they say, if you succinctly state it, and I'm going to paraphrase because I don't have it memorized off the top of my head, but their vision is very simple. They want to serve every athlete in the world, and P.S., everyone is an athlete, right? Or it's some flavor of that. So when you look at that and vet all of the decisions that they make against that, it becomes very clear to see why they do what they do, how they market themselves, the positioning that they have, why they sell what they sell, why they hire who they hire. And you know what? If you're an entrepreneur, solopreneur, small business, you need some statement of your purpose to guide your decision making, to guide your strategic direction for your company. And if you're a high performing professional, if you're an individual, you need a a purpose statement, a personal mission statement to govern what you do. And that statement may, change from, situation to situation, but I'll just start, but here's some very simple examples of purpose statements in practice, right? That you don't even think about. How many of you know anybody that's ever been married or been to a wedding and you hear vows, right? Till death do us part, love, honor, and cherish, forsaking all others, right? Those are statements of corporate values if we're going to translate them into corporate speak. And, you either make decisions every day in your life that aligns with those principles or you don't. Okay, right? So it's the same thing. Like you can either choose to be faithful to your mate and honor them and cherish them and love them and do all those things, or you don't, right? And that can or cannot make your marriage work depending upon how you live in, right? You guys know I've been watching this Michael Jordan documentary. What's it called? The Last Dance. And when you watch this, they take you through Michael Jordan from when he was a little kid to how he fell in love with the game of basketball and everything. But ever since that moment that they told him he wasn't good enough to play varsity basketball in high school and he came back, he has been solely dedicated. His mission has been to be the best, most competitive basketball player in the world, and he excelled with that. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. People used to talk about the Mamba mentality that he had. Well, that was because basketball was his single and sole purpose when he was playing the game. When he got out of it, it was more about being a girl dad and bringing, along that next generation and stuff. But the thing that makes these iconic, athletes, cultural icons great is that they are singular in their focus because they are committed to making decisions that boost their purpose, from the brands that they choose to allow to sponsor them and who they align with, to the teams that they play for, to how they conduct themselves, on and off the court, so to speak. So as individuals, we need to be singular in our purpose too. Let me bring it down, because not everybody's Kobe or MJ, right? So let me just give you a more tangible example. I decided a while ago that in my next job, my next role, I wasn't going to go for this, and this, and this. Instead, I developed my own list of what I call my non-negotiables, right? And when the recruiter who recruited me into the job that I currently have contacted me, I turned it down 3 times because it didn't align with those things, right? Like, here is my list, here is my purpose, here is my vision, my mission, and my values for my next role. And what they were offering didn't align with that. So I said, no, thank you. And basically every time I turned it down, they came back and offered me something else. Well, we can't do this, but we could do this. Or, okay, fine. We'll do this, right? And at the end of the day, they gave me everything I asked for. And if I had purposefully or intentionally tried to play hardball or negotiate, I never would have been able to get the deal that I got. But because I was making a purpose-based decision about what I would and wouldn't accept in my next job, it worked out, and you could do that too. So, decide, and whether it's your job, whether it's starting a business, whether it's your next relationship, or whatever your decision is, right? You can make decisions based on your own personal vision, mission, and values in that moment. So purpose is key. It's the basis of all of my coaching programs, whether I'm working with small business owners or high-performing individuals. And like I said, I don't teach or coach anything that I don't practice in my own life. So here's my challenge to you, because as you guys know, this is day 8, and every time I end one of these, I give you a little homework. What is your purpose? How do you define your purpose? Take a look at my video on what is your purpose, because it'll walk you through how to identify your purpose if you're struggling with that. A lot of people struggle with that. And what is your purpose? Think about that. And what are your values? What are your non-negotiables in a particular situation? And what are you willing to accept? What are you not willing to accept? What is it going to take to get you to a yes? Otherwise it's a no, because it doesn't fit, right? So what are those things? What is your purpose? How are you living your purpose every single day? Are you living your purpose every single day? And if the answer is no, what can you do to pivot, to tweak that so that you are living your purpose every day? Okay, so you guys think on that. Enjoy my playlist and my gospel adjacent quarantine playlist. Check out the 2 videos that I'll drop in the comments when I wrap, and make sure you mark your calendar. Come back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. I'll be back here live on Facebook at 8 o'clock tomorrow night for day 9. Be safe, stay healthy, and I will see you then. Good night, everybody. Thanks for being here.